Hello everyone, welcome to the final video of the SVDS Championship win. This round was absolutely crazy. Some of the best driving that I've done, and I think everyone's done in the whole season. And of course, we took home the championship in our top 4 battle. We went up against MLS Felica. So let's have a little look at the track. It's a nice little flick onto a long wall, keeping out a rear bumper across the whole wall there, and then adding on some angle into the zone 2, around zone 3, filling that wall as well. And as we go past the Cameron Mussad and Al Hamadi battle, and coming onto this next wall here, keeping that rear bumper around the back, and then nice little transition and keeping a bumper across the wall the whole way. Some drivers like to keep angle and not stay on the wall, but I enjoy staying on the wall a bit more. So yeah, let's get into it. Here we go. First, second, third, clutch kick, and keeping that rear bumper right on the wall the whole way around. As you can see, little tap, little lock at the front's not what I wanted, and I actually made a tiny bit of a correction, because if I didn't make that correction, I would have oversteered and I would have spun out because of the little grip that was on the track. But yeah, we still got in every single clip, so I gave us a 92.7, I believe, is what I got in the score, but wasn't too bad. But yeah, here's our battle against Vidas Sipaila. He's a RTW driver, and he would have been told to take me down from MLS, but he actually enters with a very low angle and gives us a little tap. Not matching angle here either. I knew that was the way I was going to get my wins in this round. I was able to pull so much more angle than nearly every driver in the lead, and I knew if I did that in my lead and my chases, that would easily get me the wins. And that is let me give you a little spoiler, that is mainly the reason. But yeah, here's where I pretended to chat to the spotter, but I'm really just looking at the stream, as I'm sure the drivers are. But yeah, here's our chase against Vidas. Yeah, I was keeping it very tentative in every single chase on the initiation, because you never know, drivers can play games, and I'm not all for that kind of drivers playing games, but hey, people do it, they want to win, I understand. But yeah, we're trying to match angle everywhere, keep decent proximity, and I want to say to Vidas, I do apologize for shouting after getting the win. I thought I lost that battle, and when Rice said I won, I was screaming. I was so happy. So sorry to Vidas, but yeah, here's our battle against Peter, and let's just say, yeah, you'll see what happens. But I know I had to push hard in the chase because he's fast. Like, he is so fast. As you can see, he doesn't pull the same amount of angle as us, which is why he's probably a lot faster, but he's just a faster driving style in general. But here we go on the door, give him a few little taps, keeping that tire on the door, giving him as many marks as we can. I actually gave him a tap on one of the transitions, but it wasn't picked up on stream, which is kind of weird. But yeah, here's our lead with Peter Nemeth, my teammate, the guy that gives me all the tunes, all the secrets on how to do the track, how to improve my driving and chase, lead, everything. He's the reason I am as good as I am now, and he's the reason I won the championship. No word of a lie. I know I drove, but he taught me everything. He helped me throughout the whole way, and as we come into the last zone, he gives us a big tap. That was definitely not on purpose for me to win the championship. Definitely not. But yeah, thank you so much, Pete. After you gave me that tap, I knew I had to take it the whole way. And we did end up doing that, getting the championship win. So thank you so much, Pete, for everything this season and for the seasons to come. We're gonna be on that top set very soon, I'm very sure. So yeah, here's our battle into top 8, and here we go, Juan again. And this is the chase that got me locked in for the whole round, rest of the round. And if you don't know what locked in means, just very focused. I was quite nervous for top 32 and top 16, but this chase reminded me that I can do what I want, and I can chase very, very well, and I can, drive at the standard that I know I can. So yeah, we stuck it to the door of Juan, and you actually have to keep your front tire to his front tire. You can't keep it on the door, otherwise my rear end will go into the wall. As you can see, he's in a very, very small car, so he can put his rear bumper in the wall near enough. And if I would have chased him like how I normally do, I would have been right in that wall. But as you can see, he's not very, not matching angle as much as possible. Getting close on transition, giving us a tap as well. But he's just not matching angle, and that's what really stunned him throughout the whole championship. Is he was able to keep proximity, but he's just not matching angle the whole way. So yeah, that's what got us the win. But good battles, Juan. We've always had some interesting and fun battles. Very, very good runs with him. So yeah, thank you for that. And here is the battle that got us the championship win against SVDS, another young lad, like myself. I'm only 19, and he is, I believe he said he's 17. So battle of the youngsters in for the championship. It's great to see. But yeah, I knew I had to push, and I know, I'm sorry to say it, but I know the LTW drivers love to play games. It's just the way it goes. But listen, I understand, you want to win. I understand it. I completely understand it. But yeah, here's our chase. And we push right up, straight up onto the door, matching angle. It looks like we give him a tap then, but we actually don't. That's just the stream. The stream, for some reason, was seeing such different things to what was actually happening in the battles. But look, you can see we get right close on transition. My best transition of the championship, without a doubt. If I was a centimeter forward, I would have hit him without a doubt. But yeah, we got a very, very nice chase here. We got a little bit less proximity at the end, but it was a very, very good chase. I was making sure to get that proximity for sure, and pulling more angle, as I said before, which was getting us the wins, is being able to hold more angle and keep the proximity more than the lead. So yeah, here is MLS's chase on me. Jumping right onto our front tire. He's a little bit twitchy as well, not being consistent with his proximity or keeping angle. Good transition, but you see he's jumping onto our front wheel, which is really hurting him in his chase. He's keeping proximity, but he's very jittery. He's on the wrong part of the car. But yeah, a very, very good battle with MLS. I'm super grateful to have battled with him for the championship. He was a good sport, it was just unreal. A great battle, good clean battle as well. So yeah, thank you MLS, and I'm sure we will meet again in the future. And well, here we are, Ahmed Al Hamadi once again. And we went one more time once again. Every time we battled one more time. So yeah, by now I didn't really care much about where I placed. I was just driving with happiness now. I was just pushing onto the door. You can see him, my tires going into his door. You can do that on the Assetto Corsa with the colliders. But yeah, an unreal chase. We gave him a little tap at the end as well, just to let him know that we was there. But very, 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 very good chase there. I enjoyed that a lot, as I do a little celebratory burnout for all the viewers. Got to keep that show alive. Yeah. We get the 3, 2, 1 lights to go and give us our lead and chase. And he's very good at this side-by-side initiation. He's very good at that. And that's what allows him to get the good proximity. He's not matching angle as well as I was with him, which is probably the reason I got the OMT, but he's able to keep that close proximity. He gets kind of caught out a little bit there. You can see he's not matching angle perfectly, but still keeping the proximity. And then going on to the last wall. Yeah, nice clean battle, and then he gave me a little tap as well at the end, but I went one more time. And here is where I completely botched it, as he told me he was doing this crazy entry that I just couldn't chase for some reason. I don't know what it was, but then he looked up the fronts. I thought he slowed down too much, but the judge didn't see it like that, and I gave him a little hit. So yeah, that was the big decider as to who got the final win, sadly. Wish it was a little bit cleaner, but hey, what can you do? Give him a little tap at the end as well, once again. But yeah, I knew I messed up here, so I kind of just thought, yeah, I'm just going to try and go for a crazy lead run. And that's what we did. This big angle, full commitment, and yeah, see just good angle everywhere, keeping it smooth as well. It's all nice going onto big angle, but you don't want to go big angle and then shallow up. You want to keep that smooth, good, consistent angle throughout the whole track, because he gets a really good transition. Wow, I didn't see that before, but oh my, this is a great chase. But hey, you can't get a good chase without a good lead, and yeah, that's what got us second place in the final round and winning the overall championship of Scottish Virtual Drift Series. Thank you, and I'll see you later.